minutes into your warm-up, wherever you're at. Hop on.
Yeah.
So that means you guys are doing some anaerobic intervals with me today.
Oh, no.
So,
That's below aerobic, right?
show of hands. Who has a power meter on their or something that they can tell their power? 1,
I got one.
2, 3. All right, that's almost it. All right, jumping right in. I want you 1 minute. I want you to bring it up to 225 watts or literally zone 5. 1 minute only. And then we're going to drop down to half that for 2 minutes.
225?
Yes, I'm 225 watts. That's based off about a 218 FTP. So you're probably higher than me, Mike, so deal with it.
I'm good, 225. No complaints. Hand cycles?
Just consider it a zone 5. Hard effort.
Zone 5, hard.
Jump starting the heart.
7. About a 7, guys. Or maple syrup 14.
There you go.
Any Canadians here today? Well, Mark, you're in, wait, are you in Colorado Springs or Minnesota? Forget.
The Springs. All right, 10 more seconds.
All right, sorry. I'm still there. Shit.
All right. Recover. Drop your power down. It's going to be about a RPE of 4, 105 watts for uprights, 80, 90 for hand cycles. It's a 2-minute hold. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do a ramp up. And you're going to curse me. 3-minute ramp up to a 4-minute hold at about a zone 5, 185 watts.
Okay.
And a little bit of recovery. And then we're going to go into 2 separate interval sets. Interval sets will be 4 sets, 1 minute at 250, 3 minutes at 115 wattage.
Okay.
And I'll talk you all through that as we go. And again, that's based upon my FTP, which is a 218. So drop it down. I'll give you a rate of perceived exertion to kind of go with that. All right?
Okay.
All good? Happy Fridays?
Ooh. And FTP is the power we can hold for about an hour.
Yep,
Right?
45 minutes to an hour. It's a sustained effort just shy of threshold.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
I am pedaling away the day. I don't know about you all.
Oh, I am. Oh. Yeah.
All right, about 20 seconds. And we're going to start a ramp up, 3-minute ramp up.
Okay.
The pig has turned into a burglar. All right, starting our ramp up. Should be a little over 100 watts right now. So give that an RPE of 5 for right now. And we're going to gradually increment that up. So it's not going to be like a full RPE 6, 7, 8. So right now, add up about 10 watts. Call it a 5.1.
And Yolene, you'll probably be at about 50.
Yep. Except for the curse factor. It looks like she's having a chat with her machine.
Right?
Bring it up another 10 watts.
And it's muted.
I think she is.
I'm going to start making up words
at
what
it.
you were saying.
I didn't curse at it. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now what am I supposed to be doing?
All right, about 130 watts, about a perceived exertion level 5.5.
So Yolene, you'll be at about 50, 60 watts.
Yep, I'll be about 60 watts right now. Perfect.
Thank you.
I'll do the conversion for you.
You know, Jay, I was thinking about that. I was actually trying to figure out if anybody had made like a crosswalk between hand cycle to upright power conversion.
There's not
No,
really,
I wish
especially
I
since
knew.
we're all over the place, but I know
Yeah.
what I normally run, and I know where Yulene is getting back into fitness, so I know where she should be about.
All right, so get it up to about 150, 153 watts. So for hand cycles, roughly split it in half based on your fitness level and add on.
Gotta put my belt on.
About 160. We got a minute left in this ramp up. And then we're going to do a sustained at 185.
I'm kind of nervous
okay.
now. I've got Jay watching me.
That's not Jay. That's somebody else. We
Oh,
don't know who they are.
oh.
All right, 170 watts.
Yep.
About a 6.5.
I'll get there.
All right, you should be just shy of your threshold right now. So my threshold with a 218 FTP is roughly a 185 to 190.
Oh,
And Yulene, you should probably be about 90 would be pushing you right now. If you're at full
Yep.
capacity, 100, 105 maybe for you.
All right, so resistant or perceived exertion, we'll say about a 7.5 to an 8, about 185 watts. Turk, you're probably like what, 200, 300?
yeah, about 200 right there. Just a little short. I'll bring it up. I was getting lazy.
So my heart rate, as a comparison, my heart rate right now is at a 145. My max heart rate is a 180.
My heart rate. Oh.
And don't look at Brandon's numbers because it'll blow your heart out.
Yeah.
Here, Jay. Here, Jay, I'll let you look at my numbers, okay? Come here.
Oh, heart
Okay.
rate 88. Oh, 135. There we go.
All right, so then Mike, why don't you tag on some watts? Get yourself up 140 to 150. Whatever I say, Brandon does double.
Yeah, double. Agreed.
Let's see if I get Jay here. Let's see, maybe it's this way.
Jay wears her sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're double lensing.
Wow.
I love that song. My dad, like when I was a little kid, that's the first song I ever sung.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
So
I can. Oh.
So Yulene, don't worry too much about the wattage. What we're worried about is how much exertion you're at.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I haven't even really started. Oh, God. I'm getting there. Okay,
Getting warmed up.
warmed up.
Yeah. The whole goal of this is really prepping your body for the high intensity intervals that'll be in the last part of the exercise. And those are like 1 minute explosions and 3 minutes of recovery.
Ooh.
So you want me at a 5?
Right now, you should be at about an 8.
At 8. Okay.
Oh.
All right, I'm out of them hills finally. I took the Puerto Rico route. I'm pretty sure that's not Puerto
Straight
Rico.
on.
All right, about 1 more minute. 1 more minute at that level 8. Your heart rate probably slowly climbed. I'm touching 150 right now. All All right, keep up that effort. Keep up that effort. 30 more seconds. $15. Almost there.
Hey, how's it going?
Late as always. It's all good. And cool down. 3 minutes.
All right.
3 minutes, zone 4. About 105 watts for the uprights. 50 watts or so for the hand cycles. Get some water. Loosen your body up. Relax. Get your state of mind ready. Do some nice intervals.
If I went 50 watts, my RPM would be so low.
Okay, then pick her up. The whole goal is you're allowing your heart rate to drop back down.
Right.
Yeah, because right now you're at what, 116?
Hey, wait a minute. Stop it. How do you know? Can you watch what I'm doing, Jay?
Perfect.
Yes, actually, she can.
That's perfect. Keep creeping on her, Jay. That'll help.
That's not Jay.
No, that's
You know who that is.
What?
She's undercover.
Christine, come
All right,
back in
so-
here and take control of your official adaptive ventures. The natives are just completely reckless. Hoff is pushing us at 500 watts every 5
That's
seconds.
right. Tearing you
Oh
apart.
my goodness.
God.
All right, your heart rate should have dropped about 20 to 25 during this recovery.
Yep.
Be careful of the Frenchman. Now, I think that's what she is.
Oui, I'm working up to my baguette.
Don't say wee wee. I didn't get to the bathroom before we started.
Ouais. À Mavalette. D'aujourd'hui, je pense que.
All right, 1 minute. At the end of this minute, we're going to start our first set of 4 intervals. So we're going to explode into a 250 watts. So that's about 110% of your ability of whatever your FTP is.
Yep.
Consider it a level 9 plus. Not quite a outright leave your guts entirely on the floor, but pretty damn close.
Okay. 1 minute.
Yep, it'll be for 1 minute, and then it'll be a 3-minute recovery.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start that in 30 seconds.
Is that just use 1 foot drill or both feet?
That's both feet, unless you're missing one.
Funny man. Well, if you're only doing 250 watts, yeah, Brandon, you just use
10 seconds. Brandon, you hit 500.
Nope.
Ready?
I thought to top out at like 3.
1 minute.
Yeah.
1 minute. Go. Oh, yeah. Don't let your hat fall off, Jay. That was cool.
I'm on the wrong course.
So your heart rate should spike on up.
You're doing good, Yulene. Keep
30
pushing.
seconds.
You're about at their watts.
So I'm already back at 150 heart rate. 155 and climbing. Christina's at 105 heart rate. Looking all mellow and shit. Why don't you work for a living? Get on it.
All right.
10 seconds. I'm at a 160. Recover. About a 5.5, 115 watts. Mike, you'd probably spin about a 130. Brandon, 150-ish.
Oh, heart rate?
Nope,
Oh, I got the
wattage.
Oh, wattage. 3.
I should bring you down, frankly. Your heart rate will probably drop down to about a 120, 125.
Oh, right now, 120. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, 128. Yeah. Right,
So if those of you who are on Zwift, this is a benefit of using the erg function for a workout, is you don't get stuck on the hills. Like I think Eileen, you probably found one. 2 minutes. And now you look pretty comfortable tonight. Well, you know what they say, fake it till you make it, right?
Been faking it for a long time. Oh, am I off mute? I'm sorry.
How you doing tonight, Leanne? All right, minute 30. You should feel in a comfortable rhythm right now. Heart rate should have come down quite a bit. What you'll find by the time we get into our second set of 4 intervals, your heart rate's going to go up even higher on each of the 1 minute shots, which is good. 1 more minute. It's kind of like bench pressing to max. You're stressing your heart out, giving it that big surge, and in the recovery, you build VO2 max, so you build capacity.
Cool.
There we go. Somebody's giving us some music. I have no clue how to do that, so
Gilbert.
I'm just riding in darkness. 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was looking at how to, but since I'm not a lead, I can't. So
Is it too loud, or I'm just playing it on my speaker in the background? I didn't realize I was unmuted until you said that. Is it too loud, or is it all right?
Nice.
We could barely hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Higher.
All right, get ready.
Okay,
3,
same, 1
2,
minute.
1, go.
All right.
250 watts. RPE 9. There we go. Seeing those looks of intensity. Keep working. Sustain it. 30 seconds.
Scott,
Yeah. 15. Keep grinding. Every second matters. And recover. Drop her down. 3-minute recovery. The last interval, I topped out at 160. This one, 164.
I got too higher.
Probably by the last of our 8 high intensities, you should be pushing pretty close to your max heart rate.
This is a lot of recovery time. This is
Yep.
Bring my watch, man.
If you say that now, Mike.
I know. I love these early intervals. I'm like Superman, and then later on,
Yeah.
I
Like, man, I got this. This is easy.
I know. And it just
See, we got to see if Brandon pushes over his 330 on his last intervals.
I think that was my heart rate.
That's the heart rate, right? 330.
In that case, you got like 2 hearts, man.
What's the highest heart rate you ever saw in the hospital? Tachycardia, right?
All right.
300,
We all feeling
400.
good?
Crazy.
Everybody's starting to look peaceful, except for Kelly. You got 1 minute. 1 minute. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds. There's 2 more to go. Yeah. Feel the anticipation. Feel the excitement. 5 seconds. Tack. Good job, Caesar. Work it. Then I'll try and pick up your cadence with this.
I'm on a hill. On Zwift.
Hills be damned. 30 seconds. Don't bite a hole in that lip, Christina. 15. Brandon's showing off. I didn't see the 350. I saw the 346. Three, 2, 1. Recover. Nice. Whew. You got a 166 out of that one. Heart rate.
74.
What'd you get?
74.
Nice. All right. Focus on controlling that breathing during these 3 minutes. Big breath in through the nose. Slight hold. Controlled exhale out the mouth. Belly breathe. Regain control. Drift back into the parasympathetic. Get out of the fight or flight. Two minutes. See how low you can get your heart rate to drop.
Okay.
Every time I look up, Jay has changed. Now it's a bear.
I thought I was at a zoo when I first logged on. I was like ducks on one side and a pig on the other.
Oh, that's a bear. Oh, bear.
I want to see a kangaroo. You got a kangaroo in there?
Yeah, get Yogi.
Crocodile?
Crocodile. Zombie.
So there's a guy over by where I just did that race 2 weeks ago, has 3 baby kangaroos.
1 minute. You're kidding me. Where was that at?
That's cool.
Now, and we woke Oklahoma. He lives right across from the Strawberry School over there. They're about 3.5, 4 foot tall.
Man. You see the pictures of them when they get all bulked up? You see this kangaroo's all looks scary.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's going to do with them. He must be just raising them to sell or something because he doesn't have anywhere to keep them.
30 seconds.
I thought they were an invasive species or something. I mean, kangaroo
I think
everywhere.
like 37 states it's legal to own them.
Yeah.
15 seconds. All right, last attack in this set of intervals. Get ready. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Give her all she's got. Go! Thirty seconds. Keep working. Come on. Don't give in to that feeling. You want this. Come on, Skiles. Crank it.
Is this just a 6 gear? Yes.
Come on. 10 seconds.
Sorry.
Recover.
Ah,
Down to RPE 6. About 115 watts for the uprights. 60, 70 watts for the hand cycles. Whew. So you got a good solid 5 minutes here. 3 minutes at a 6, 2 minutes at a 5. And then we're going to repeat that four interval set.
unicorn. Is that a unicorn?
Kind of looks like she's got the head and the tail on her forehead.
Yeah. What do unicorns eat for breakfast? Anything their heart desires.
I was going to say like rainbows and Skittles or something.
Oh,
I think it was Skittles, but I forgot to punch.
I thought it was unicorn flakes.
Oh,
I like that one too.
I like it.
picture for kids.
Unicorn like great.
Watch out, it's got big teeth. Run away.
Kill a rabbit!
Got the holy hand grenade.
Who knew? Chris is missing a pretty good night. Is this recorded? Good. Good, good, good.
This is how I lost my leg.
Oh,
That's what I tell people about my arm. I just tell them it's a shark bite.
Good one, good one. Do you live close to the ocean? See?
I got this great picture of a buddy of mine, and he's an AK. We were riding down in the Keys, and they had a big mock-up of a great white. So he lay down on it. He lay down on it, put his stump in the mouth. It's a great shot.
I have fun, kind of when I go home to Florida to the beach. I won't wear my prosthetic, and I'll act like I'm crawling out of the water and grabbing my stump.
You should get like a surfboard with like a big mouth bite out of it, and like have him strategically drop it in the sand.
Right. Well, I do need to get a new surfboard. So.
Jay, I'll be the photographer for that one.
There we go.
All right, bring it down to a level 5. Nice and relaxed. This is your last 2 minutes of reprieve. And then we're going to get at it again. Another set of 4 intervals. We're going to outrun the pirate.
Crap.
A friend of mine was also an amputee at the knee, and for Halloween he put a bear trap on his stump and then carried his prosthetic around and made it all bloody and stuff. It was awesome.
So when we were
Big Leg J.
doing a Wounded Warrior climb up on Denali, and one of my climbers is a leg amputee. So we were carrying an extra leg 1 minute before we go. And it was great because we'd have it like strapped on our back, and you walk by another team and they're looking at us like, And we had one dude looks at him, he was a British guy. He's like, "Oh, mate, aren't you going to get frostbite there?" Because he was just wearing a cross trainer and a snowshoe. He's like, "Nah, I'm tough." All right, about 30 seconds.
You need to attach an extra pedal on your bike and then put that leg across your back.
There you go. All right, hopefully you are fully recovered and ready to get at it. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, go. If you got a heart rate monitor, pay attention to what your heart rate is at the end of the minute compared to what your first minute was. All right, good work. Good work. 30 seconds. Hammer it out. Feel those hip flexors. Feel those triceps. Kick it. Ten seconds. Final surge. You can get them right before the tape. You got it. Keep going. Recover. 3-minute recovery at a level 6, 115 watts. All right, whose heart rate was above 170? Anybody? All right, what'd you hit, Kelly?
172 on this one, last one 180.
All right. How old are you?
26.
All right, you can go to like 190 or higher.
Less than half my age.
Did you hit 170s again, Mike?
My Turek?
Yep.
No, I hit 154.
All right.
That's my
You're
max
slumming.
so far.
What's your max heart rate?
It's probably about 168.
168?
Right
Okay.
range.
And you're in a
I
good
raced when I
spot.
was 10 years younger. Yeah. It was 178, and I say.
Okay. So yeah, if you're 168,
I knew
then high 50s, low 60s is where you should be cresting out.
I'll keep working at it. I was averaging 320. It's really a cadence thing at that point. I'll try and get there. Body doesn't respond very quickly. It's like, what is this? We're gonna do this for 8 hours? No. And it just kind of.
Yeah. Well, you train your heart learns differently, but that's also why it's important to do these for you big endurance guys, you and Brandon. You pattern yourselves. So big bursts like this, they're good.
Yeah.
1 more minute.
And they're needed. Okay. I love it. I've been doing this on our outdoor rides. Just drop back with a slower group, but when we come up on the hills, just go crazy.
Hey, I got a question.
Yep. What you got?
Hey, how often we can do FTP?
FTP is the actual test. It's not going to give.
Yeah, but she's trained, you know.
Let me answer that question in a minute, because we got about 15 seconds before this next one. So I'm not letting you divert me off this interval.
And the next
No,
one
just-
will go to a level.
5 seconds. We're going to go up to a level 9
Okay.
and go.
No?
So you should probably be pushing upwards of 120, 130. You can get to that. Tell me how you feel.
There.
Leanne is back.
Well, I'm only here to explain why I'm not.
Okay.
My maintenance guy just showed up to do some work. And that's why I haven't been here, because I just recently moved and we've been still trying to put this house together, and people keep coming and going. And if it's not people coming and going when I have class, because they don't know any better, is I fall
15
asleep in
seconds.
the chair because I'm 66 and I'm old.
Well, we're doing body
I
maintenance for
try
you then.
not to be, but you know, sometimes I just zoned out before the class starts. But I promise.
And recover.
I'll be back after things get settled. I'll be back.
Awesome. Thanks, Leanne.
Probably by next week.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks. You guys have a good workout tonight. Okay, bye.
Caesar,
Yeah.
going back to your question of how many times should you do high intensity intervals,
Yeah.
it's really based on your fitness and how frequently you're used to doing it. You got to progress. So if you do, if you're just starting out, then you really only want to do about 1, maybe 2 a week. And you see how your body adapts to it. Not something you want to do every day, because you want to balance out that high heart demand.
Yep.
You want to balance out a extended threshold and a bit of active recovery. Those are kind of like your 3 key buckets to work in. So 1 or 2 times. Frankly, I don't do any more than probably 2 threshold interval, above threshold interval efforts a week.
Okay.
Remember, your heart's a muscle, just like any other muscle.
Yeah. Therefore, to work on your, let's go say once a week, the FTP. Therefore, uphill at least twice a week.
You do hills. So the way I like to do, I like having 3 quality focused aerobic workouts per week. One of them is an interval, one of them is a tempo, and one of them is an endurance. And then I fit active recovery around those. I do something 7 days a week, but those 3 are focused, very objective driven exercise days.
Yeah. Because that's the days that you wanna, you focus on what you target, what you goal.
Right. Because you want to get an exact body response. You want to improve that certain part of your body. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute to our next one.
For example, I'm doing the FTP right now. I'm using that RGT.
Yeah.
app.
So you actually are doing an FTP test, or?
I'm doing that. When you go there, it says FTP. Therefore, let's go and try this.
Yeah. So you don't want to do an FTP test too often, because that's definitely a high demand.
Oh no.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
That would be a couple of weeks, or maybe I would say at least a month down the road.
Yeah.
When I'm already,
what
I
your
get
body does.
more endurance and stuff like that.
Yep. If you're testing FTP more than once a month, you're really not going to. You're not going to get the benefit. You're not going to see a lot of improvement. It takes 3 months really for your body to adapt to a new program. All right, 5 seconds. Get ready. I don't think your COVID mask works very well, Jay. Attack it. Let's go. Come on, keep working. 30 seconds. You should still be climbing. $15. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Great tunes.
Oh, what a nice shifter.
Great expression, Yulene. You make me feel like I'm working even harder.
Oh, it'd be nice to shift it and go right down where I want it. So I have to finish each time. That's okay. Working. Finally got my act together on this class. We're gonna do it again, right?
Yep.
Good.
Control that breathing. Get that heart rate down. You got 2 minutes.
That's all.
Big breath in. Let her out. All right.
The ride that they're doing in Florida, is that the one that's already up on Ruby?
One more time, Yulene. Couldn't quite hear you.
The ride that they're doing for Florida, is that the ride that they have on Ruby right now?
I'm not really sure. I don't have a Ruby account. 1 minute.
I didn't. What was the first what you said, you leave?
I'm in.
Is the Florida route on Ruby?
Yeah. So is it the same one as last year?
Yeah, it'll always be the same. The only reason they ever changed that route is
It's-
because of construction.
Yeah, so it's only at the very end that they changed it. So the rest of the route is exactly the same.
Well, do they have it up today?
I think they have it up all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
So
30
I-
seconds.
Up on Ruby.
Grab
Yeah,
some
I know.
water. Grab some motivation.
I just
Water.
don't think they updated the end. That's all.
I'm gonna start backwards.
When we get done, I'll pull it up. I've got it saved in my favorites.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the climb first.
All right, 10 seconds.
Back to
You know those reflectors that they staple down in the middle of the road?
And go.
The yellow one.
Come on, give it all she's got. I think this is what? This is our last one. Come on, work it. No mercy. You got that single eye watching you. Come on. Come on. 20 seconds. Got the tape at the top of the hill. 10 seconds. Peek it out. Recover. All right. What'd you get to, Kelly?
185.
185? Woo! That's rocking. Christina, were you tracking?
Yeah, I only got 169.
What? Come on,
Okay,
slacking.
there's a hand cycle besides Jay on here.
What'd you hit, Mike?
156.
Solid, perfect. Good consistency. What'd you get, Brandon?
I don't know. That time, this one, I need to get a new heart rate monitor because this time it said only was at 122.
He
I
broke it.
got 150.
You got a 150, Eileen?
My hand
Wow.
cycle, yes. Is that
That's
good?
that's solid. If you hit 150, yes.
So I'm wondering how hers is calibrated because I saw her numbers go up into the 200s and I can't even get mine into the 200s.
You saw it go up to what?
I saw it go up above 200.
So, Eileen, what's it giving you right now?
130. My what?
Your heart rate.
Heart rate.
129.
Okay, no, that matches a 150. Not a 200, but a 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skiles, are you
Every
tracking?
once in a while.
Yeah, I got up to about
I can't.
162.
162?
What?
Yeah.
I can see Jay watching that going, holy shit.
That's right.
Skiles, did you say you hit a 162?
Yes, sir. I hit 162 and now I'm at 145.
Wow.
Okay. Tell me when you hit a 125. That's definitely probably a little high for you.
Wow.
Now, are you tracking heart rate?
I'm at 119.
Yeah, that last one I was only at 163. I think my top today was 168.
Okay, no, that's a good zone. 163
Wow.
is not an only. That's still pretty good. What about you, Caesar?
Yeah.
I got like 10 seconds left on this.
You are cursing the FTP. I got you.
No, I'm doing that RGZ thing.
Yeah.
But right now I'm like 133.
Okay, no, that's good steady.
Oh yeah, I'm done.
We're doing good for old people.
So I topped at 170, and I'm at 135 right now.
All right.
Well, I'm not including some of them.
Hey, Huff.
113.
Hey,
What's up?
let me tell you what I got on this FTP thing on RGT.
Okay.
There were 17 miles, 90 meters were climbed, average power 69, maximum power 175.
Okay.
Maximum
And that max
speed,
power, does it show you how long you sustained that max power?
let me see if I can find it. I'm just playing with this.
Wow.
I got the other app
Get
on.
started. That was great.
All right, Gilbert's here. We can start.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go and do that. Woohoo! Well, I'm looking at the computer, therefore maybe it's on because with this one you gotta have two devices.
Yeah.
Maybe you can
Yeah.
go to my tablet and see.
Yeah, but mid 70s for your average. So your FTP is probably right around 100, 115.
All right.
Brandon, I love your backdrop. That's awesome.
Now on
Quality.
STV, because this is bicycle stuff now,
Yeah.
it's like everything else. You want to improve. If I'm 135, or how much you say I was?
I guess it was probably about a 115, a 120.
Okay, 115. Therefore, I will shoot for always go up at least 3 or 5, correct? Or wrong? Or what's your...
Say that one more time.
The next time, when I do it again, I want to... I'm going to be looking if I'm getting more than what I did this week. Or
Yeah, but not
this time.
necessarily large gains. So
Yeah.
if it gives you 115 for an FTP, and in a month you do it again and you're at a 120 FTP,
Mhm.
that's a pretty solid improve.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because realize,
I mean, that's good to know because I get on the bike then and start trying to, push myself too much.
yeah, well, when you're
Yeah,
really training your FTP, or if you're testing your FTP and you're maxing out, you're really testing the upper limits of your physiology. So
Okay.
because of that, it takes a while to really get gains. Now, if you sandbagged it, you'll get a big gain.
No, I think it's a very good one.
So there's an app. I think it's Exert. I think it's the one I use, and it'll take. You can have it go and download every ride you've ever done, and then it will compile your FTP based off your efforts in all those rides.
Wow.
It takes it about a day. Well, it did on mine because it had 4 years worth of rides to upload, and then it'll tell you what your FTP is based off of everything you've ever done. And so I had done an FTP test, and the number was one off of what my FTP test was when it compiled all that. But it will give you a live FTP every time you ride.
That's pretty
And
cool.
it'll tell you what you need to do to maintain it or get it better. And you can set a 9-week goal is the maximum distance out I think it'll let you do. And you can train for an event based off of that, you know, the time you have. If you only got 3 weeks to train, it'll re-skew it to help you gain power for 3 weeks. So it's a pretty cool little app. And
No pun intended. That is powerful.
It'll give you rides that you can put into Ruby or Zwift or anything, and it will basically override their data and make you work to that level.
Hey, what's the name of that
And it's like,
that app?
I think it's Exert. As soon as I get done here, I'm pull it up.
All right.
But it's like $15 a year. It's pretty cheap.
It's not bad.
And it'll tell you, it'll show you, like it's got like a spider web of the different zones that you work in. And it'll show you where you're really the strongest or where you're really the weakest. And a buddy of mine that's a triathlete, he did his, and he sent me his original one, and it literally looked like a spider web with a big chunk swiped out of it. And he trained on it for 6 weeks, and you could see it filling in that piece he was missing. So it's pretty cool. I used it for about a month, and then I got tired of doing the same rides because I wasn't getting better. So it wouldn't give me more rides to do. So I got frustrated with it, because it wanted me to beat those 4 basically, and then it would give me something else to do.
All right, y'all should be getting down to a pretty comfortable heart rate, anywhere from 110 to 125, 130 or so. Just continue to spin easy. That was a pretty solid hit workout, guys. You guys did well.
Wow. Shorter, more intense, more recovery. I like it. Thanks, Hop.
Shorter. There was nothing shorter about that.
Instead of like a 3 minute, it was 1 minute.
You mean shorter in terms of burst power?
Yeah.
Well, the value is you can go higher than normal, so you know a good exceeding your FTP for a short period, instead of a lower FTP for a longer burst. But you got to do both, right? I mean, when you're doing a tempo workout, you're going to hold a high power threshold for a while, but you can't hold it that high unless you're Brandon.
So you lean, there's that ride right there. It's the Sioux 2016 Cross Florida is the name you got to put in to find it.
Oh, Brandon, I'm having a hard time because it's not in my ear.
I'll
wait a minute. I'll put it close to
that's
the
wrong.
I'll
Sit
help you
one
with
more-
it later, Eulene, because I have it saved in mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say because you're an angel.
She is an angel. We're hot mess angels.
Right.
Right. You ride with us, you will be in a hot mess.
Frank and hot never go in the same sentence, but yeah, maybe that applies to the rest of you guys. I don't know.
Ellie and Matt always go in the same sentence.
Kane, I didn't even see you jump on there, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I jumped on, 10 minutes later than usual, so I was quiet. As a courtesy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, right, Gilbert.
I had an excuse. I was with Chris. We're still gonna be working. We're trying to figure out this whole logistics for this trip, man.
Always good to be working your logistics 2 days prior. You need a good logistical planner and engineer on your team. You know that? You know anybody?
Jose in charge of planning.
Gilbert, you're going on the seat of your pants. You're riding with Chris. There is a kind of a written out schedule, but it's not on paper. It's inside his head. You
Yeah,
have to pick at it.
You should see his handwriting. It's great.
It's probably pretty bad, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be working this whole weekend.
See,
Yeah.
The point
you
is,
need a project management professional with 30 years of combat experience there to handle Chris. That's what you need.
Yeah.
no, the point is you can plan all you want, but when Chris is involved,
It changes.
Good.
yeah.
And then you put Chris and Jose together on something that really.
Oh my God.
They'll be with us in Florida. They'll be with us in Puerto Rico, Brandon.
So Jay, you missed the point.
I know.
You plan so that you actually have something to react to when everything goes to crap.
Yeah, it still wouldn't work.
So Gilbert,
I know
are
what
you
you're
gonna be over?
saying.
Are you gonna be over at Chris's tomorrow?
That I know of, no. I will not.
Oh, okay. If he was gonna be home, I need to go pick up some of that gray foam.
Yeah, no, you can call him, but I know he's gonna be doing a lot of
Okay.
stuff with Heather this weekend.
Are you guys driving? Are you driving through the Springs on your way out?
We are, yes, sir.
Tell him to bring that salsa fork. I'll meet him on the side of the highway.
What else do you need, Mark? I feel like he should drop off multiple things since you're impromptu running these programs.
Now he's got an old salsa fork he pulled off his gravel bike. I was going to try and modify it onto a bike rig.
He said he was gonna give that to you. I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll make sure to put it on the itinerary.
Got it on your list now, Gilbert? Got it on your list?
Yeah.
That way I can give you guys like last rites as you drive down the highway and I see the trailer explode into fire.
No, just give Gilbert his last rites.
Oh wait, everybody hold on, pause. Christina's trying to slip out.
I know, I feel like you have this, Mark,
how
you
I
have
have this like move that
You do. You have this body posture that slides to the side of the screen. Written with guilt instead of just, I just leave.
Yeah, I don't say bye. I just.
I'm really bad at just exiting, but now that you mention it, I've got to go. So.
All right.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.
See ya. You guys don't feel like you need to hang out. I'm just spinning out the last few K here. It's great work tonight.
I gotta go put my house back together.
What?
Bye.
I think they want to stay on, Mark, because then we're gonna have a list of people's houses to stop as we leave on this trip. We're gonna have to.
Do you have stuff you need me to? I could run stuff around if you need to.
I bet you can.
I can. I do live down here.
We're gonna have everyone in Denver tell us to stop at their houses to drop things off. We can go to
coming through Oklahoma.
Hey, so when you get down to Texas, if you need water, I spent the whole day delivering 43,000 bottles of water to Galveston and Corpus Christi. So, yeah, I'm not exaggerating. And we're doing it 3 more times tomorrow. Shit's a mess down there right now.
Yeah, we should empty out the cycling trailer and take that. Take water and take fuel.
Yeah, water, fuel, and blankets. Hopefully it breaks up pretty soon.
Caesar, can you see my screen? Is Caesar still in here?
I about to say I don't see him.
He just dropped. Is this your? This is the app.
Yeah, I haven't updated it since July 16th was the last time I got on here. So it shows my threshold power is down to 86 watts because I haven't been riding.
Yeah, whatever. That is called degression.
That's you on 2 flats, Brandon.
I guess if I hadn't rode the whole time, that's where I would be at. But my peak power is still 1,135.
Jeez.
So that's still good.
Your peak power was what?
It's 1,135.
I get that. I get that when I'm in my truck.
That's on your moped. Dang.
It's only like 1.5 horsepower.
Okay, well I'm a freaking pony then.
The last time I tried to throw down 2 horsepower, I busted my trainer. So I may have made it that day, but it kind of came apart.
Yeah, I mean, people talk about that, about like reinforcing when you're going for top power, reinforcing your trainer, bolting things down so you don't lose any watts.
I put it on the old manual, the old turbo, and I thought that'd be smarter because I don't want to